welcome to Mission Alive. Do you remember the story Jesus told of the mustard seed? I have some mustard seeds. They are so small. If I held one between my fingers, you wouldn't be able to see it. If I put it in the palm of my hand, you would really have to look to see it. The mustard tree, the smallest of all the seeds, and it grows into the biggest of all the shrubs, so that many birds of the air can come and settle in that tree, just to rest or to make their nests. So today I would like to talk about a mustard tree that I know. And that mustard tree is Limana Vocational Centre, a school in Port Moresby. It's celebrating 50 years this year. It began with one of our sisters and 6 or 8 young girls who finished primary school, grade 6, and had nowhere to go because they didn't get into high school. They didn't get the mark that was needed to get into high school. In those days, 50 years ago, children started school at a later age and classes finished at a lower standard. So they finished at grade 6 for many children. And those young children, young girls, young boys, becoming young men and young women, had no specific training. So this sister decided to start a vocational training centre for young girls. There was a few things around for boys, but there was nothing for girls. So she started Limana Vocational Centre. Soon the spot which she had chosen was too small. So she asked the bishop, and the bishop gave her another block of land down further. It wasn't a big block of land, but truly I am amazed at what has happened on that block of land, what has grown up on that block of land, what has been done on that block of land. It has truly grown into a mixed vocational centre. The boys, the men are a small number. The girls are still the majority. It's still a women's vocational centre. Now it teaches things that young people know to get into the workforce. It teaches hospitality. It teaches business. It teaches housekeeping. It teaches tailoring. It teaches short courses that mothers and fathers can come in and do just for 6 weeks. And at the end they get a certificate. But the younger students, they stay for 6 months, 1 year or 2 years. Now they teach maths and English as special education subjects at the level of the government in grade 11 and 12. Every year they have many days of celebration. I love to get an invitation to go to Limana for their celebrations. And usually I got one because I was on the board of management and they called me a founding member. I wasn't really a founding member. I wasn't in Moresby when Limana was founded. I was over in Millen Bay. But I was proud of that name. I was one of the sisters from that age 50 years ago. So I would go to their days of celebration. They would prepare for Lent. They would prepare for Lent by giving. And they gave so generously food that went to the hospital or that went to the Centre for Disabled Children, the Cheshire Home. They gave some food to me so that I could use it to give out at the front door when people came begging. All the ordinary foods that people needed. I was always so impressed with what they gave. Each one just something small, but they gave with their hearts. They had the celebration of Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. That was the name of the school, Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, Limana. Limana meaning work with your hands. Mary was somebody who worked with her hands. She made bread. She made cotton from the cotton that they grew on their lands, from the wool that they got from the sheep. She spun it into threads and then she wove it into cloth. Remember, when Jesus was crucified, they took his clothes from him and they didn't want to cut his beautiful cloth, his cloak, because it was one straight piece, just made, sleeves and all, one straight piece, no join. So don't cut it, but let us cast lots for this beautiful piece of material. And so at Limana, they make beautiful things that they are proud of. They have open day when many, many people come.